Interesting fact, 4 New Zealanders every day are diagnosed with leukemia. The Leukemia and Blood Foundation are doing all they can to smack the disease down the fairway. The foundation staged its second 100-hole golf marathon last week.
We're just really delighted and amazed with what people have done for us here today. It's really very, very humbling. And for the golfers themselves, not only have they put themselves really hard on the line to do this physically, but they've raised a lot of money for their bid as well.
So, what are the golfers playing for? What is leukemia? It occurs when the body begins to accumulate apparently abnormal blood cells, causing the number of mature functional blood cells to decrease drastically in number and ability. Many celebrities came out to complete the 100 holes, including former All Blacks Charlie Reichelman, Craig Innes and Ian Jones. Charlie said he didn't know how prevalent leukemia was.
To tell the truth, no. I didn't really know much about it in New Zealand, but obviously know what it was all about. But this has actually kind of opened my eyes to the leukemia in New Zealand.
It's a terrible thing, leukemia or any kind of cancer, and if you get a chance to support it and do something like this, well, it's definitely worthwhile. Good chance to get out on the course and get that swing sorted out in some way, You can't do it in 100 holes, there's something wrong, so it's been good.
While Camo was inspired by a friend of his.
Another little girl just down our street in Milford who's needed bone marrow replacement, so yeah, just a really worthy cause and a fun activity to do. You do things for a lot of charities, but this is a pretty worthwhile one because personally I know someone involved in it. It's little Claudia, so it makes it pretty special.
One of the golfers, Steve Searle, is actually a leukemia sufferer, and it meant the world to him.
This is my second round with leukemia, chronic myeloid leukemia, CML. The first time I was diagnosed 10 years ago. It was quite traumatic, and I had a bone marrow transplant from my brother Ross, and 2 years ago we discovered that the leukemia had come back, and can't blame Ross, it was good marrow. But second time around not so bad because we have, in 10 years we've got better medication, good drugs, and so everything's fine. I just lead a normal life.
Well done, Steve. The 4-star cruises made getting round the 100 holes in a day possible for the 38 golfers. There were 2 golfers who played 100 holes of golf on their feet, former All Black doctor Graham Patterson and Iona Tusa. But Graham wasn't complaining.
Legs are starting to get a tiny bit weary, so we've upped the ante and we're playing match play now, just to keep us honest. It's a great cause. It's a cause that we've had some contact with in our family, so it means a lot to me, and I think it's a marvellous cause. 3
News and More FM host, the delightful Hilary Barry, was another enjoying herself.
It's absolutely fantastic. We're up to hole 61 now, so we're just past 2/3, and I'm ready for an afternoon siesta. Well, a colleague of mine about 3 years ago was diagnosed with leukemia at TV3, and she told me that the Leukemia and Blood Foundation had saved her life. She had all the treatment in the world, but that organisation and the support that they gave her had really saved her life. And so she introduced me to them, and I'm delighted to have been involved for the last couple of years.
All of the 38 golfers made it through before the 6 o'clock curfew, and over $100,000 was raised for leukemia.